fourth with a new record for the Classic. Attaboy, Freddie. The winner turns into the pits. He's $20,000 richer. And happy? Listen to him tell about it.
I'm very happy to have won the race. I'm very sorry my teammate Arnold went over the wall, but
there he goes. And here comes Wild Bill, $40,000 winner and speed driver supreme. A bottle of beer, Bill?
The last lap. Meyer is way ahead of the field. Here he comes around the curve, into the stretch. He'll make it, he'll make it. That famous checkered flag is ready, and he's over. Lou Meyer, ladies and gentlemen, Indianapolis. He's down in the enclosure now, surrounded by cameras and reporters. Somebody's giving him a bottle of milk. Well, that race would make anybody thirsty.
Here comes Wilbur Shaw on his fine old sprint. There goes the flag. Wilbur Shaw wins. The grandstand roars its salute. A thrilling finish to the greatest race in the history of the Indianapolis. As Shaw tries to catch his breath, hysterical newsreel and radio reporters swarm over him for a victory statement. Now back once more to the new king of the Speedway, Wilbur Shaw, two-time winner in the test of champions.
It was kind. After 500 hard-fought miles, Shaw drove his car into the winner's pit. There, he received a kiss from his wife and the silver trophy.
And who's the winner? Maury Rose and Floyd Davis.
And the show goes on to its scheduled end as the winner gets the checkered flag. It's Maury Rose flashing home in 4 hours, 17 minutes, and 52 seconds, averaging 116 miles an hour. Richer by 25 grand, Maury gets a grand kiss from Carol Landis. Ain't life just grand?
And here comes the checkered flag for Holland, the winner. Yes, it's a great day for Bill Holland as he waves happily to the cheering crowds. There's no greater thrill than driving into the winner's circle for the tremendous, exciting ovation accorded to the victor of a 500-mile race.
To lead the field, but Johnny Parsons just isn't giving up his lead. It's Johnny Parsons all the way in the final lap, and it's Johnny Parsons crossing the finish line and getting the checkered flag. Here in the winner's circle, Parsons is greeted by happy friends. Although the race was cut short by rain, Parsons has set a new track record of 124 miles an hour.
It's Ruttman, Roy Ruttman, grabbing up first place. His foot buried in the throttle. It's a roar to a $60,000 victory. His champion performance of almost 129 miles an hour, imposing testimony to automotive progress since the first 500 mile was won at 74.5 miles an hour in 1911.
The winner, Bill Vukovich. Last year, he cracked up 20 miles from home after leading almost all the way.
Vukovich, hot and grimy, taking the congratulations for himself, his car, and his crew. He can't hear. The roar of the motor still ringing in his ears. Now a kiss from his wife and from movie star Jane Greer. He slammed the wall 9 laps from victory. He's coming down the chute on the last lap. The checkered flag, Bill Vukovich wins. Here he is, and his crew is still trying to slow him down. With a purse of $75,000, Vuki becomes the biggest money winner in Indianapolis history, and the third driver ever to win the fantastic 500 2 years in a row.
And here he comes down the home stretch. Schweikert wins. And it's a victory for his pit crew, too. Schweikert is the triumph of terrific speed and endurance. For the 5th year in a row, a Mobil Oil protected car drives into victory lane. Schweikert drove without relief and with 2 pit stops to win this 30...
The checkered flag for George Patrick Flaherty. The big one, the big payoff. His crew dashes for victory lane. Here's a story for you. Just Flaherty's throttle dropped off. What a near miss. Okay, Pat, it's all yours. The big one. All $93,000 of it.
Hanks, coming off the corners like gunshot, is roaring for the checkered flag. Sam Hanks wins the Indianapolis 500. With this victory, Hanks announced his retirement from Speedway competition. Sam Hanks, has run his last 500-mile adventure.
And there he is, out of the fourth turn, moving toward the checkered flag. Roger Ward wins the 43rd Indianapolis 500, deafened by the roar of his engine and happy. The 38-year-old former fighter pilot shares his victory with his wife, Jo, and their mascot, Skippy. Ward drove a magnificent race.
The checkered flag. Rathman wins. Just 12 seconds behind is Ward. A terrific finish. 500 long miles, and just 12 seconds means the difference between victory lane and second place.
Foyt crosses the finish line. A.J. Foyt, a true champion in every respect, winner of the half-century Indianapolis 500. And for A.J. Foyt, a trip to victory lane. A rookie in 1958 and a winner in 1961. A new track record of 139.131 miles per hour and the largest purse in all Speedway history.
3 laps to go. Ward in front. Len Sutton is second. Eddie Sachs third after rushing through from a 27th starting position. Then he takes the checkered flag. Ward's second trip into the winner's circle. The 41-year-old veteran driver first won the Memorial Day Classic in 1959. He knows right where to go, but the thrill is bigger this time, he says, than before.
But Parnelli Jones finishes the 500-mile ordeal in 3 hours and 29 minutes. Was it his superb driving? Was it the engineering know-how that gave him that extra power and speed? Or was it the teamwork that rushed him through each pit stop in record time? Having outdistanced all of his competition, Foyt sweeps through the final lap and takes the checkered flag. But at this moment, A.J. is oblivious of all but that for the second time, he has won the Indianapolis 500.
Still holding his record-breaking pace, Jimmy Clark crosses the finish line to become the victor of the 1965 Indianapolis 500. Jimmy Clark of Scotland becomes the first foreign driver to win since 1916. And his Lotus Ford is the first foreign car to win since Wilbur Shaw's 1940 victory in a Maserati. Just a few laps from the finish, he tours the track smoothly and takes the checkered flag. He looks like an English businessman and didn't learn to drive a car until he was 23. But this great ambassador of auto racing was the 1962 world champion and is the first Indianapolis rookie driver to win since 1927.
In the 200th lap, an engine blows and 4 cars pile up in the main straightaway. Somehow, A.J. Foyt gets through the Mets to cross the line, taking the checkered flag, and joining Maury Rose, Wilbur Shaw, and Louis Meyer, a select group of men who have won the 500 3 times. The checkered flag drops, and Bobby Unser wins the greatest victory of them all for the famous Unser family and his mechanic, Judd Phillips. Maybe somewhere he's sharing this moment with his son, Bobby. And Mom Unser said, well, I've got one son in Winner's Circle. Now I need to get the other one there, too. Through the main straightaway and down to the checkered flag. The official language of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is now Italian. There's nothing on earth more jubilant than a bunch of Italians who have just won an auto race. Mario Andretti has just fulfilled a lifelong ambition for Andy Granatelli. He's dreamed of winning the 500 for 23 years.
Al Unser just 2.5 miles from victory. Turn 3 now, less than half a lap to go. And there it is, the checkered flag from starter Pat Fernand. And the rewards, the fame, are waiting for first-time winner Al Unser. This is the first $1 million payoff in racing history.
The checkered flag. Al Unser has done it. He has won his second Indianapolis 500. Al Unser has just joined a very select group of men. Those that have won the 500 back-to-back. Maury Rose, Wilbur Shaw, Bill Vukovich, and now Al Unser. The average winning speed of 157.735 is a new record for the 500. And then the finish. Grant over the line first, but in reality almost a minute behind the winning Donahue. Al Unser is a strong third, at least for the moment. Now a young man from Pennsylvania moves into a winner's circle in Indiana. He actually slowed down to win, detuning the engine so that he could be sure the car would go the distance. At that, it's a new record of 163.465 for the 500 miles. A light mist begins to fall. At 131 laps, the caution lights come on. And then Harlan Fengler orders out the red flag. The race is stopped. 10 cars still running pull in to wait. With darkness approaching, Gordon Johncock is proclaimed the winner at 133 laps. The average speed of 159.036 is quite understandably not a new record. He'd probably be the first to admit that the weather played a part in his victory. But part of a driver's skill involves being in the right place at the right time. The checkered flag. He has done it after 12 long years. His wife Betty runs into winner's circle, and Johnny Rutherford drives down the pits as he has done 100 times before. But this time he makes that left turn into winner's circle.
Welcome to victory lane. Johnny Rutherford is here and with it. And giving congratulations on all sides. John, for a guy who's never led a lap here, you did pretty good today. Well, thank you. I want to say hello to my dad and tell him I got my dinner.
After 174 laps, 435 miles, Unser takes the checkered flag. Rutherford is second with Foyt a fast closing third.
That would be an understatement, I think, by team manager Jim Gilmore. There is the leader, Johnny Rutherford. And the red flag. The red flag is being brought up by starter Pat Vadin. That does not mean the race is over, but it does mean they are bringing the cars in. They are stopping them.
And there's simply no way that we could drive this track and keep it dry within the next 2 or 3 hours. So the 1976 winner is Johnny Rutherford. And the high game.
It's all over. A.J. Foyt literally like a man caged by fate right now.
Big smile. Hi, Johnny. What do you think about Daddy?
I don't know.
You know what he did today?
Won the race.
That's for the second time.
4 times. It started in 1911. This is the 61st race, and no one has ever achieved this before. Stand by for the checkered flag. The black and white checkered flag, and in the pits, the red and white checkered shirts of the Gilmore Foyt team. It's all over. A.J. has done it. He has won his 4th Indianapolis 500.
And now A.J. getting out of the car. I don't know whether he can even hear anybody as the big Borg Warner trophy is put in behind him. He is absolutely soaked with sweat, gives a big hug to the owner of the car, Jim Gilmore, and all of the checkerboard shirted team is here. There's Mr. Foyt, A.J.'s father, who must be very happy at this point.
Should let him go by. There's no reason for him to keep him behind, and he's just going round there straddling the yellow line as he comes down the front stretch for the last time.
The checkered flag will be waved by Pat Vadin for Al Unser of Albuquerque. He has won his 3rd Indianapolis 500, joining the names of Louis Meyer, of Wilbur Shaw, of Maury Rose, and A.J. Foyt as the only men who have won this race 3 times. A.J., of course, has won it 4 with his victory last year. But Al Unser now in that very exclusive society of 3-time winners. There he is, America's largest one-day sporting crowd. There's his wife, Karen, on the left side of the picture. Off comes the balaclava.
What a happy couple they are right now. What a wonderful feeling. Fine, because mental concentration could get the better of him at this time.
Incidentally, A.J.'s going much, much slower, dropping way back at this point. Looks like he does have a problem. And here comes the checkered flag awaiting young Rick Mears at age 27. He has won the Indianapolis 500 for 1979. There is Roger Penske, the man who owns the crew, and the rest of the guys.
I don't know what to think, really. It's just, I can't even imagine what this is. I really can't. I've got to wait and give it time to soak in, I think.
That when you went motorcycle riding and you had a conversation with Roger Penske just 2.5 short years ago, did you ever think it would lead to this?
Boy, I sure didn't, but I'm sure glad it did. I want to thank him very much.
Rutherford is headed for the checkered flag, capping a month of May in which he has been the dominant force at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Icing the cake that saw him fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, and now fastest in the 64th Indy 500, Johnny Rutherford takes the checkered flag.
It became apparent that we might be winners here at Indianapolis. I told Betty, my wife, that be prepared, because when we had the opportunity, we'd have to take advantage of it, and I would be gone quite a bit, taking care of commitments, and we would try to get all out of it we could, and it does change your life.
What it means to the wife, what it means to the husband, well, we'll have to wait until he gets in. Time now for the checkered flag. Coming up for Bobby Unser of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the oldest man by almost 5 years ever to win the Indianapolis 500. He's done it at age 47.
Bobby, you've always been looked upon as a racer, and today's Indy 500 was a race. You won it on the track. Nothing was given to you. I should think it would be a very satisfying win for that reason.
Well, it was, Chris. I think the nicest thing probably is to know that I have the nicest car, the best car, and the best team, and damn sure the best car owner in the business.
Not quite over. John Cox still with the lead.
Here it comes
Headed
again.
for the finish line. He's still closing. That's his wife.
It's too late now. You only got to pray. Look at that.
Here you see them. Mears. Can he make a move at the finish? He's making a move. No.
No.
No. Not quite. Gordon John Cox has won the Indianapolis 500. He won it by less than a car length.
What did you think of on the white flag lap when he pulled alongside right at the finish line? You think he had you there?
Well, I definitely thought so, but I knew there was one thing, that when I went down in the #1 corner, that I wasn't about to back off no matter what happened. If we went through there side by side, that's the way we'd go through there, but I wasn't about to back off.
Beautiful technique all afternoon.
And how sweet it is for him that the two cars in his wake right now belong to Roger Penske.
Look at this, the crowd waving to him, and you can hear their cheers above the roar of the engines because the checkered flag is out, and Tom Steva, at long last, has won the Indianapolis 500. Al Unser, second.
Can I make it those 2.5 miles?
Well, we had a pretty good idea we could. The light had started flashing on with about 5 laps to go. But
now, wait a minute, the light, the fuel light.
Exactly, the fuel light was on, but I thought we had enough to go the distance. The crew were trying to convince me that we had enough to go the distance, and I was just happy to see the white and then the checker.
With Gordon Johncock, where he lost by 16/100ths of a second.
Very little of this race to go, Jim, and I think it's going to come in just before it rains.
Crowd waving to him, the applause growing, the checkered flag for Rick Mears. He's won the Indianapolis 500 with a hand in the air.
Yep, hand in the air.
There's his mother.
Well, Rick Mears, it seemed to be an effortless run for you today.
Well, yeah, none of them are effortless. You do have to work at it, but the guys just did a tremendous job on a Pennzoil car, and it never missed a beat all day long. And they got me in and out on some good, clean pit stops, so it really made my job pretty easy.
The Indianapolis 500, I feel incredibly for Mario, who put so much work and so much hope into this, and is coming up short just a few seconds worth.
The old American hero will lose the race. The new American hero is Daniel John Sullivan III of Louisville, Kentucky, who has won the Indianapolis 500. Mario Andretti finishing second. Roger Penske, the crew chief. Now is the time to celebrate.
I looked at it this way, that the sun was shining on me. That if I got away with that and was still in the race and was still in second place, somebody was looking after me. And I figured if we could do that and still come back, we had a good shot at it. And I knew that I could run with just about anybody, and I knew I had to measure on Mario, so we were just looking for to stay out of trouble. And then when that happened at the restart with all those guys down there, and we got through that, I knew we were making it home.
The checkered flag is for Bobby Rahal, who has won his first Indianapolis 500. Trip to Winner's Circle is so sweet to a driver who has dreamed for 5 years of winning the 500.
When he comes off at turn 4, he can slide across.
That's Chris Mears, Rick Mears' wife, hugging Karen. And now here it is. Your brother, Al Unser, joins A.J. Foyt as one of only 2 men ever to win the Indianapolis 500 4 times in his life.
That is fabulous. That is absolutely fabulous. I just cannot believe it.
Bobby, congratulations.
This is one of them.
Your brother Bobby called the race, and he was just a basket case up there for the last laps. You want to say anything to him?
Well, I'll tell you what, Bobby, I'm a basket case too.
Al, we're let Bobby talk to you right here. Bobby, go ahead. You got a chance now to talk to your brother.
Al, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Bobby.
I just want you to know the family is proud of you. That was neat.
I'll tell you what, it's a great feeling. It really is, Bobby. And as you know, and I'm glad we're here.
So on to the main straightaway, the fourth and final turn. The final lap now being completed. The pace car will actually see the checkered flag first. And there is the checkered flag alongside the yellow. Rick Mears has won his third Indianapolis 500, and Chevrolet has won at Indy.
I'm Jack Carruth in Victory Lane. Rick Mears getting the congratulations of his crew. Rick, how does it feel, number 3?
Hey, what, it feels great. They've asked me, which one was the best of the first two, and the second one was the best. And I've got to say today that the third one's even better.
And now Emo has a lap and a half.
Here we go. Here
comes
goes
Emo
pass.
on the inside. Here comes Emo. Oh, he blocks him down low.
Emo didn't
and they're
like
still
that.
side by side going into turn 3. Emo down low in the middle of the track, and Emo may have it. They almost touch wheels.
they did touch
wheels. And then to the wall is Al Jr. Emo continues on. The checkered flag and the yellow. As Everett, look at the jubilation. Here is a man that has won 2 World Driving Championships, and look at the jubilation from the cockpit of Emerson Fittipaldi.
There is no race in the world like the Indianapolis 500.
What about the contact between you and Al Jr.? What happened back there?
I was going inside of turn 3 on his inside because of traffic, and he tried to come onto the inside with touch wheels, and I nearly spun off. I went sideways and he lost it.
An incredible win it will be, and at an incredible pace, 185.8 miles an hour, his average on the last lap. There's the main straightaway line ahead, and his destiny, Arie Luyendyk, comes for the checkered flag and picks up the win as Arie Luyendyk wins the 74th running of the Indianapolis 500.
Arie Luyendyk, welcome to the Indianapolis 500 Victory Lane.
I think it's a dream. I don't know what's happening. It's unbelievable.
It all happened so quick. You qualified on the outside of that front row. You did so very well. And then all during the practice, you kept saying to us, watch us in the race. And the race came to you today.
One more corner to go on down to the checker.
There he is, running a great line. Absolutely amazing. Rick Mears winning his 4th Indianapolis 500.
Elite group of 3.
Certainly so. I mean, Rick Mears' name fits very well alongside the Andrettis and the Foyts and all the great ones that have run here.
They make the turn for home now on the main stretch. Scott Goodyear closes in. He looks for a place to come by. Scott Goodyear tries it, but no.
I believe that's the closest finish in Indy history. Closer than the race 10 years ago when Gordon Johncock beat Rick Mears.
There sounds like there's some tears in your voice right now.
Well, you just don't know what Indy means.
Yeah, look at everything. Raise your arm up. There you go.
Battle for second between Mansell and Luyendyk. Here comes Fittipaldi, Emerson Fittipaldi. The final turn for home, the checkered flag, and Emerson Fittipaldi has won his second Indianapolis 500. Fittipaldi led only the last 16 laps of the race to score Roger Penske's 9th Indianapolis 500 victory.
Extremely jubilant crew here in Victory Lane for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's 77th running of the 500.
He has 2.5 miles to go. The final lap will occur under the yellow flag. The rules don't permit them to turn the yellow on somewhere around the track. History in the making. Car 31. That number scoring its first win, and Mercedes-Benz in its very first race in the INDYCARs in modern times wins the Indianapolis 500 as a brand new engine. Al Unser Jr. takes his second Indianapolis 500 and his dad's crying.
Well, he's got reason to cry, Paul.
Jack Villeneuve on the backstretch.
The magnitude of his achievement. Listen to the roar of the crowd. Back from 2 laps down. Only his second year.
One more turn. The first Canadian on his way to winning the Indianapolis 500. Jack Villeneuve on the home stretch.
customary congratulations of everybody, the swig of milk. Jack, first of all, tell us about your emotions when you were 2 laps down with the penalty.
I was really, really unhappy, and I think I was swearing a little bit, actually, but...
About 30, 35, 40 yards. Nothing between first and second as they head to turn 4.
Buddy Lazier, the final turn of the day. He has it made. He's just got to keep it between the white lines. Here to call the finish, Bob Jenkins.
The 1996 Indianapolis 500 is won by Buddy Lazier. Davy Jones finishes in second position, crashing 4.
When did you begin to dream about this?
Before I can remember. It's just, right now, it still feels like a dream. It feels like I'm going to wake up and I need to go to the racetrack to get ready to race.
They're keeping it speed.
I'm not too sure about that last start by Usack there.
Making the turn for home, here comes Ari Lyondike.
Get down here! That's it, baby!
And you heard the call on their two-way radio.
Well, good thing I was running in, I don't remember what gear, but I just went down 1 gear and it picked up real nice. And then the light went back yellow, but I just kept going. I said, the hell, if they don't know what they're doing, I better just keep doing what I've been doing, so.
Final pass through the north end. Off of turn 4, down the long front stretch, screaming for the yard of bricks, hand up, saluting the crowd. Eddie Cheever has won the 82nd running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Last owner driver to win at Indy was A.J. Foyt in 1977. Now
You are the winner of the 82nd Indianapolis 500. Congratulations.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
The other one is Kenny Brack, directly ahead of Bobby McGee as we come to the end of this race.
Kenny Brack will be going around some slower traffic coming into 4. Kenny Brack down low. We've got Kenny Brack. Everything coming out right for him so far.
Checkered flags are out, and you name it, a new face will adorn the Borg Warner Trophy as Kenny Brack wins the 83rd Indianapolis 500-mile race.
What does it mean to become a new motorsports hero by winning the Indy 500?
I don't know what it means yet, but I've been practicing drinking milk all week, so maybe that was what did it. I don't know.
1966, when Graham Hill drove to victory, it looks like that Juan Montoya is going to do it here this afternoon.
You're the winner of the Indianapolis 500.
Indeed, 24-year-old Juan Montoya wins the 84th running of the Indianapolis 500.
Boy, great performance.
Just an incredible performance.
As Chip said, you're the most famous race car driver in the world right now. How do you feel?
I'm so happy, you know. All the guys at Target, Budweiser, all sponsors did a great job. I'm just so happy.
And there is the traditional swig of milk.
The date of May 27th, 2001 will forever be etched in the memory of Helio Castroneves. He has realized the ultimate dream. Helio Castroneves has won the Indianapolis 500. And Roger Penske wins his 11th, and the cars finish 1-2, Vince. Where the famous Borg Warner Trophy will be presented, the drink of milk will occur, and the wreath will be placed around his neck. Oh, and the car in trouble right down against the wall. White flag, yellow flag are going to come out together.
Paul, that is the race right there. Yeah, baby! He ran just a spurt of fuel, and Paul Tracy's going to get it.
Scoring goes back to the previous lap. He's done it! Helio Castroneves played the economy game and wins the 86th Indianapolis 500.
Elliot, it's my honor to deliver you the milk of Indianapolis.
I'm gonna do exactly like I did last year. Another one! 2, baby, 2! Woo!
Doesn't work for him through turn 3. Castroneves still trying to close. DeFerrin looks at the front stretch. He can see the checkered flag now. And Jill DeFerrin becomes the 62nd driver to win in Indianapolis 500. Jill DeFerrin.
It's hard to describe in words what I'm feeling right now. It's such an unbelievable moment for me. You know, you always dream of winning a race like this and say something smart, but I'm afraid words escaping right now.
The yellow light is on. It is on for rain. Tony Kanaan has reported from his car that it is raining harder on the backstretch.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it.
Terrific here as Buddy Rice, Honda-powered Firestone shot, wins the Indianapolis 500 for Bobby Rahal and Dave Letterman.
We knew we had it all month. We had it at we've had it before. We were strong. We knew it. We didn't panic when we had our bit of an issue, but this is it's racing and anything can happen. So
the checkered flag is out in Indianapolis and the pubs are open in the UK. Dan Weldon has just won the Indianapolis 500.
I'm having an emotional moment. I'm just so proud. So thank you very much, everybody. To the Holman George family for giving everybody this race. It's the best in the world. Hornish closing one more time. Coming out of 4. Down the front stretch. It's a drag race. Marco Andretti. Hornish. Who's going to win? At the stripe. It's Hornish. Oh, Hornish wins by 6/100ths of a second. The closest finish, second closest in Indy history.
All right. You're a hell of a man, guy. Whoa.
Sam Hornish Jr. is an Indianapolis 500 champion. And Sam, before we do the interview, the most traditional drink of all.
Oh, I love it. Nothing better right now.
Tune up the bagpipes. Dario Franchitti will win at Indianapolis.
And Marty, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He's been a gentleman racer, just like his wife Ashley Judd said. This guy's got to be loving it. Great for Andretti Green.
When will it sink in that you are now, like Jim Clark, a fellow Scotsman, an Indy 500 champion?
Soon, I hope. It's not sunk in right now. I couldn't believe it, just driving in there. To be a member of this club is fantastic.
Well, for Scott Dixon, his storm started last year at Chicago when he lost the race and the championship on the final turn of the final lap of the final race. But not today. Coming through turn number 4, Scott Dixon is going to complete his perfect storm with a win at the Indianapolis 500. Exceptional.
Take your time and wave to those people, Scott.
What a day, man. I just couldn't believe it. It was, you just thought something was going to go wrong. Come here.
Come here, Emma.
We did it weird.
5 weeks ago, Elio Castroneves was staring at jail, an orange suit, not a race suit. And now he becomes a 3-time winner of the biggest race in the world. Elio Castroneves wins at Indy.
I'm here today because of those guys, and obviously fans. You guys don't understand. You guys kept me strong. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'm honored to have fans like you. Thank you so much.
And Weldon, can he close? It's 3.6 seconds as they head through 1. Oh, we've got a crash. Oh, a wicked crash involving 2 cars at least. He's won it. He's going to win it. Franchitti has won it. Ryan Hunter-Ray involved in this. His second Indianapolis 500 as he is able to coast across if he has to now. And Dan Weldon, for the 2nd year in a row, will finish 2nd right behind him.
This means so much. This is, to come back after going away for a year, win the championship, and now win the Indy 500. Thank you to everybody at Team Target, and I'm pretty damn near speechless right now.
He's got to get around the lap traffic. 100 years
running out of fuel.
No! He hit the wall!
Oh,
just like Thomas Schechter!
Keep
just
your
like
foot on the
Schechter.
gas.
Dan Weldon is going to win the race.
That is unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
Richard Thomas and Dave Forgy about to present the milk to Dan Weldon. Oh, how sweet it must taste.
White flag is out. Dario Franchitti takes the defensive line into one. Sato taking a big
inside. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. Yellow.
The yellow is out.
Should have waited till coming out of 2. We talked about that.
And Dario Franchitti is going to join an elite group as he is going to become a 3-time winner at Indianapolis.
What a race. What a race.
You are the man.
I just want to dedicate this to two of Indianapolis' finest, Dan Weldon and Michael Wanzer. Thank you to all the fans for saluting our buddy Dan today.
Look who's second. Munoz. Look who's first. Tony Kanaan. Contact yellow is out. And it is Dario Franchitti.
Yellow, turn 1.
And this one may not get cleaned up in time. Look at Lauren. She knows it. Out of turn 4. After years of frustration, the satisfaction of knowing his name will go on the Borg Warner Trophy, the winner.
There was something Cincinnati medal after all, man. I love you, brother. Great job. You're now a winner of the Indianapolis 500, my friend. Great job, Tony.
A long-awaited victory at Indianapolis. The Borg Warner wreath placed around his neck. A congratulatory kiss from his wife Lauren and the bottle of milk. He has waited so long to taste the milk at Indianapolis.
One last corner to go. Checkered flag is in the air. Here comes Castroneves. He won't get there. Florida's Ryan Hunter-Reay wins the Indianapolis 500. Captain America pulled it off.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
It's a dream come true, man. I can't even believe it. I don't even know. It hasn't even sunk in yet, but this is just the most fantastic team. I mean, the support they've given me. To give me this race car 2 years in a row to have a shot at winning the greatest race in the world. A dream has come true today, and I'm a proud American boy, that's for sure.
He was all the way back in 30th place after an opening laps crash. Here they come to the checkered flag, and the winner of the Indianapolis 500 is Juan Pablo Montoya. Checkered flag is in the air. A first-timer is going to win the 100th Indianapolis 500-mile race. California's Alexander Rossi to the checkered flag, and he's done it.
Checkered flag. You just won the Indy 500, baby!
I'll cherish the fact that at one point we were 33rd and we rolled the dice and we came through and we made it happen. And this is just, it's phenomenal. And I had no idea I'd be in IndyCar. I had no idea I'd be in the Indy 500. And now I'm here and we won, and I'm at a loss for words. It will change my life for sure.
Still clear by serve.
The one that got away comes back to him. Checkered flag is in the air, and the 101st Indianapolis 500 is won by Takuma Sato.
There are few celebrations in sports as steeped in tradition as this one. First, the victory wreath. The Firestone hat is already there. Next comes the ceremonial sip of milk and salute to the fans. And now the kiss from the Indy 500 princess.
Will Power is in turn number 4. Here comes Will Power. And the checkered flags wave. Will Power takes home the 102nd running of the Indianapolis 500. He did it. He's up and out of the car. And here comes White Liz and can you believe it? We did it. Oh, what a special moment. Have some milk, Will Power. You're the new champion at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Drink up.
And Pagenaud's trying to run away, and Rossi's not letting it happen.
Still single file, looking outside.
Rossi on the high line. He has to tuck it back in. The short shoot.
Clear by 2.
Rossi's going to have a massive draft on Simon Pagenaud into the home stretch. Less than half a mile. Simon Pagenaud sweeps the month of May and wins his maiden Indy 500. How about that?
You guys called it. You had the view of it. When you watch it again, do you see anything different?
I don't see anything different. I see a guy that is the first time ever to execute the sweep of the month of May. He won the Grand Prix, he won the pole for the 500, and he won the race. I guess the only thing left to do is to win the pole for the Grand Prix as well.
Kimball is still in front of Sato,
Caution.
circulating much slower.
Big crash.
Boy.
Into the attenuator.
No. That's right at Pitty, and that's Spencer Piggott.
This is going to cause a red flag for sure because they're going to want to finish this under green.
Right at the pit attenuator, right on the very
that's a
end.
big crash.
Oh boy. Takuma Sato is a 2-time winner of the Indianapolis 500 for Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan Racing. Sato, Dixon, and Rahal.
No shortage of drama, even though we didn't have fans. What a race today.
Great job.
The one-legged stand. The winner's wreath from Borg Warner. We'll bring in the milk as well from the Indiana dairy farmers. 2% for Takuma was the choice today. Gonna hop off, and here comes the milk, everyone.
Final lap, out of turn 2, onto the backstretch for the final time. Can Castro Neves weave his way around with the move that Ryan Hunter-Reay put on him many years ago? He sticks behind RHR. Now here Palou. Palou gets closer. There's a 4-time win on the line for Helio Castro Neves. Look at the crowd. They know history's on the line. Welcome to the 4-time club, Helio Castro Neves. That is
awesome. This state is absolutely incredible. I love Indianapolis. You guys don't understand. The fans, they give me energy. I'm serious. They don't understand. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. And from the beginning, we were so comfortable, happy. We're playing kind of like calm, but...
And O'Ward is on the attack. Here comes Pato. Ericsson won't let it happen. Phenomenal driving from both men.
I don't know if O'Ward's going to be able to gather it back up. That might have been his big chance. They exit 2 and go to the backstretch. Ericsson leads by 5 car lengths.
Ericsson has shaken off the challenge of the Arrow McLaren SP in really bold driving.
Crash in turn 2. Yellow's out.
It'll finish under caution. It's Sage Karam. Marcus Ericsson with the spirit of Ronnie Peterson on board with his helmet. Joins Kenny Brack as the only other Swede. Marcus Ericsson wins the Indianapolis 500 in the most dramatic way.
I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
Mike O'Gara told you on the radio, take a moment, soak it in, think about your family and everyone that got you here. Who did you think about when he said that?
Yeah, that's the thing. I got my family's here, my mom and dad and my brother and my girlfriend and Finn, who's been backing me all my career. and my manager, Aya and Alex, they're all here today, you know, and I won, so I can't believe it.
Ferrucci threw a shoulder at Alex Palou and said, "Don't you dare." Ferrucci trying to get a draft off Newgarden and Ericsson, but Newgarden with a monster run off turn 2.
Joseph Newgarden has never won the Indianapolis 500, and he's ahead on this last lap. Joseph Newgarden, is this the moment when the pain ends?
By one.
The drought, is it over for Joseph Newgarden, or does Marcus Ericsson have something?
By 2.
Team Penske at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Joseph Newgarden finally wins the Indianapolis 500. It's the captain's 19th win. Newgarden's first.
I'm just so thankful to be here. You have no idea. I started out as a fan in the crowd, and this place it's amazing, regardless of where you're sitting. It doesn't matter if you're driving the car, you're working on it, or you're out here in the crowd, you're a part of this event and the energy. And so thank you to Indianapolis. I love this city. I grew up racing karts here when I was a kid.
Ward tries to break the draft. Newgarden's like, I've been in this situation before. Joseph Newgarden around the outside of Palou. This is mind-blowing. Joseph Newgarden had to wait 12 times to win it, and now he's going to do it back-to-back. Joseph Newgarden is a 2-time Indy 500 winner. Oh my goodness.
I knew we could win this race again, and just a matter of getting it right. There's no better way to win a race than that. I mean, you know, I got to give it up. I got to give it up to Pato as well. He's an incredibly clean driver. You know, it takes 2 people to make that work. So it's not just a good pass. It's also, you know, someone that you're working with that's incredibly clean. So I mean, I got to give hats off to Pato. You know, he could have easily won this race too.
White flag is out for the driver from Barcelona, Spain. Alex Palou could be on for his first oval and his first Indy 500 as he comes off turn 2.
Little slide out of 2. He moves to break the toe from Marcus Ericsson. Ericsson has it all now in his hands. It is now or never for Marcus Ericsson. But Palou has the lead. Palou has the advantage. He told us coming into this weekend, if I don't win the Indy 500 in my career, it will be a career unfulfilled. He had, and the caution is out. Caution is out. Palou will win for validation, vindication for Alex Palou. He has won the Indianapolis 500. I cannot believe it. What an amazing day. What an amazing race. Sorry, I'm out of breath, but just celebrating it. I already lost my voice and haven't even started celebrating. So amazing, best celebration ever.